I don't know how much I weigh. This is with my shoes on. I've been drinking coffee and water all this morning, and I'm up to that. But I was down to 220 early this morning, and it's been not easy. It has been not easy to go on. This is not playing, working out, playing Misfits unless I get to feel okay again. I'm gonna drink a beer. I can't take this anymore. It's what is this? Oh, I got my tripod. I went all the way to my dad's house and got my tripod, and I was there yesterday. Um, I helped teach Taza how to drive a stick shift, so she can drive the Z. That used to be mine, and my mom bought the Z for me. So I might, they might give me the Z, but I don't know if I'm supposed to drive her or what. I'd paint the hood because it's a little sinful, and the hood, all the paint like wore off, and it was brand new, and it was a brand new hood with new paint on it, and the entire car has new paint. I spent like $4,200 painting the car because I was pulling out of my dad's driveway. It's a Z. It says 555Z on it. My mom bought it, and they might give it back to me. I don't know, but it's only a two. There's only two seats in it, so it doesn't fit the kids in it unless Rowan's with me, or one of them at a time. But it doesn't fit the kids, so I might just get an SUV when I sell the house. Or, right now I'm borrowing my dad's car. I don't own a car, and I put all, I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna drink a beer, I think. I tried to eat this yogurt, and it was like somebody putting a man's semen into my mouth. It was awful. Something about the devil. It was really bad. I couldn't even drink it, and I don't feel sick right now. I feel healthy, but just so overworked because I got down to my lowest weight. I've been trying to lose weight and keep as much muscle as I can, stay healthy, and I feel healthy, but then my videos haven't been making enough money. They're making I don't know, $200 a month with my Ronald McDonald video on her channel. It's her number one video, and that doesn't pay the bills right now. That doesn't pay the bills, and so I've had to work really hard at this house, and I was exhausted at working at this house, and I got it all ready yesterday to show to real estate agents, and somebody looked at it, and I also did all this other stuff, and I don't want to keep having to clean up. I don't want to have to clean up for hours every detail of this house. And with also with no one telling me it's enough. No one's let me know that I've done enough. Besides God, maybe sometimes God, and kind of my mom and dad, but they don't know. There's so much stress on me to do more and more work, and so it's not their fault. They want me to have a good work ethic and work hard, and it's not their fault. You know, if you know, I said, bless his fruit in Jesus' name, amen, with all my heart and soul. Meaning that's soul. That's your soul. A heart is different from a heart. If you prefer different words with all of the love you have it, you know, for God and Jesus. As I was drinking that, I thought and felt that with all my soul, my actual soul. So I said something kind about the beer or whatever. I'm not some teenager. My kids are teenagers. Because the way my voice sounded like this, so No, actually, Rohan's voice sounds a little deeper. Sometimes on the phone, he answers from, hey, how's it going? Because he's a teenager and their voices sound like that, whatever. I couldn't go on anymore. I'm just going to drink a beer. Yeah, I got. Uh, no. I couldn't keep doing it. I've made the most progress with my health and physical fitness this year, and since a little after I was back from Texas last year, when I built my muscle back up after that. I was skinny because I couldn't work out much with weights, and I got there this morning, and it's not like, her and the kids are in Texas, and that's the biggest problem, is that they're there and not with me. That's been I don't know what else to say. It's like feeling like there's something else. It's not a problem. I don't know what the problem is. That's the problem. Is that, something about this house and neighborhood. They wanted you to eat less food or something. Just being in this environment, it was like people in this neighborhood were a little smaller, and they ate a little less food, and they had a little skinnier arms. They weren't like really strong, but in really good shape. Their stomachs are skinny. But this house was a little different. This house is a little different because Al was here, and he got very heavy. But then, he used to spend he spent like $100,000 in 10 years or something on random crap, or 200,000 on random crap. And it's in that building. It's in that building. All this stuff from if he found a cool solar powered thing that was $200. Can you even see that? Or I guess I'll just take it off the tripod. I can barely do this anymore. I can't really do this anymore, but I'm doing it because it's not really. But he has all this stuff in there, and there's two other places where he put it at these little weird kind of, I don't know if he owns them or not. He won't say. These two other places. But that's the majority of it, of all his stuff is in there, I think. Yeah, he put it in that building, and I own it. I technically own it, but it's kind of his stuff, but it's on my property. Legally, I own it, but I don't know. But he, it's his stuff. It's his stuff. I don't know what he's going to do. And I've had to keep it in there just to not get rid of it. It's like his stuff that when he had money, he has some place. It's like a hippie hideaway. But he's old. He's a little old. He's 72. But he can be young sometimes too. I don't know. And it just hasn't been easy. Oh, everything's okay. Oh, everything's okay. Look how nice. Everything. Oh, your family, your wife and children were taken away from you in 2017. It's 2023. Oh, look. Oh, nice day. Nice day. I don't know what the fuck that meant. Sound like the 1900s or 1800s when these people had problems back then. There's none of that around here. It's pretty good. You really think that my soul is supposed to do that, enjoy that, live that up, and feel that, or am I supposed to suffer, or am I supposed to be tormented, or not feel as good, or be depressed, or work relentlessly on my appearance only to look like fucking this? Feels like shit. It feels okay. You know, God had it this way for a reason. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I'm drinking beer. I don't even know what this shit means anymore. I'm just gonna drink a beer. I don't even know what the fuck this shit means. Fuck you. I got the thought, disappear. Oh, disappear. I disappeared. What the fuck does that mean? You're just supposed to accept it and not worry about it and not be fear driven. It's not going to hurt you. It's only thoughts or words, and who cares? Not be mean about it. Not be mean about it. I should have been mean about it. So when you get thoughts like that, you're just, oh well. I can't take looking at the way my face looks. Couldn't even eat a breakfast without it being jizz. You know? I don't know what to say about it. Yeah. Because I acted really fucking strong. Like the strong I just look normal now. A regular man. But I think the devil tricked me to empower me to be the most powerful one in a mean ass way. And then that's when the devil tricks people, or you don't have to be mean to anyone if the devil shows up and you don't ever let the devil into your body. Growing up, we didn't have to worry about that. That never happened. It was never that bad. It was never that bad. Starting in about various times it got kind of bad, and then I went back to being a regular human being. But we didn't worry about the devil going into somebody's body or demons or anything like that. It was never a worry growing up. It just, we weren't, if it did happen, we weren't aware of it. But looking back, I watch videos of myself. I don't know what else you want me to show. I don't know what the fuck you else to film. I don't feel like fucking filming a tree, okay? I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna show nothing. I'm tired of it. I don't give a fuck. This is Angry Superman. This is Angry Superman. Give me that beer. Give me that beer. This is a pissed off Superman. It's not that bad. I don't know what shit means, these random thoughts that... It's not shit. Why the fuck is that supposed to look like a... Suppose. Suppository. No. Can't take me to a hospital, be a suppository shit on myself like I'm 82 right now, except I'm 95. Get me out of here, these chains at home! I don't know what it means. I don't know. Who is chains in hell? It's like somebody I know, but I got the bottom and I don't know who it is. Who is chains in hell? Who is the person who's worried about going to a hospital? It's like thoughts of some people in my life or somebody in my life. I'm so thirsty for water. I'm gonna leave. No, it's like stopping me from going here. Not supposed to go here. I want a water. I'll have to get it myself. How else did I have to do things? Do you think it's just because I'm young enough? I was on the ground outside calling out for help in 32-degree weather with coats on, barely able to breathe. No one besides Alex, who answered the phone and showed me love on the phone, then it helped me to breathe a little better. But no one was out here. No one was here besides me. Just me. And I don't know, somebody else. Maybe other people have worse problems. I don't know. I got better from that. That's that video that says dead. It has a picture that says dead on it. And I felt like almost in a casket or something. And then it was weird. And at that time, it felt like I had to accept death when I filmed that video. And then afterwards, I had put this green sideburns on my face. And it wore off the next day. And it looked like Beetlejuice, like I was back from the dead. And these things I was afraid of, Beetlejuice, the Misfits, things that I was so Christian and kind and godly and good, I thought it was bad. They're just regular people who had a different Christian way, a Christian way of looking at it that was not what we had thought. And many of them got into heaven and are gonna get into heaven, even though I think some may be non-believers, but it's unlikely. They really have to suffer and be the least and still be righteous. You know, the least money, the least good feelings, stuff like that, if they don't have Jesus. You need Jesus. You need Jesus to get into heaven. You need Jesus. That's the way it will be judged on Judgment Day. So I know it's showing right now a sink. Felt like it's going to hurt my teeth to say a sink. I don't know if you know what I had to go through just to have this sink on. I don't know. I don't even know how good I have it. That's not even a problem. That's why I felt like there's an anxiety, like putting the cup up to my mouth and wanted to hurt my tooth. The heck? Oh, this is showing toothpaste. I don't know how. That has not been easy. I've had to cover that up. I've had anxiety of it being like George Washington. And I've worked at my teeth more carefully and harder than anyone I know. I've worked at my teeth more carefully and harder than anyone I know. When I was 16, I chose to have braces put on so my teeth didn't look bad anymore. And I asked my parents if they'd get me braces. And it was me who chose braces. They wouldn't have got me braces if I didn't, they didn't know. They just thought, hey, it looks good enough. That's how, they didn't have to worry about their teeth looked good growing up. But now it's really sad because people's teeth are falling out and stuff. And they're like, my mom has all her teeth, I think. I think she has all her teeth. But other people, she's had other people, their teeth have fallen out and stuff. Other people, their teeth have fallen out. Like, my dad has a partial in his mouth. I shouldn't have said that, but I should have. I felt like God wanted me to say it. That's the only reason why I did say it, but I think I wasn't supposed to say it. That, I don't know. It's as close as I can do God's work to say, he has a partial in his mouth. And my mom, all her teeth fell out, but she had them permanently implanted. she has these fake teeth that are like real teeth that she brushes and stuff. You know, all her real teeth, she had to get them pulled. It sucked. And Al, all his teeth had to be pulled out, and my dad. And it's been not easy having them as my peers, but the teeth have been okay. That's been an issue that was not a problem. I had a very for me, you know, I had a little anxiety about it. I often had to cover up my teeth and go through like it hasn't actually hurt my teeth yet, because I worked at it relentlessly. Like right now, I just had a yogurt and I had some coffee, so I do feel there's a piece of food in my breath. I have to brush them low because there's a little coffee. Even though I already brushed them this morning, and it's like something that felt like it's not that bad. That's not my problem, but it's been so difficult. Just teeth. That issue alone has been not easy, but it's not that bad because I have all my teeth, and sometimes, you know, I didn't realize it. On my channel, I'm smiling or something from a picture from 4 years ago. Yeah, but I still have really good teeth. See? There is some, I could get some light on them, but I haven't whitened them, I think. I have lightly gotten some at-home whitener thing one time and lightened them. I have good teeth. I shouldn't show them because somebody will get pissed, and I don't know if it's right to do or not. So nobody will get pissed. Hey, I can show them. I've been showing them on my channel or whatever. Hi. So I worked really hard at my teeth, but that's just, thank God I have teeth, you know. And I don't eat a lot of added sugar, and I don't know what to say. I've had to work on my health. You know, I don't know. I shampooed this the other day, and then I was dehumidifying it, and it felt like the dehumidifier hurt my legs to even be near me. So instead of just getting to work out and do things I like and feel the best, it felt like it was hurting my legs that it was right there. So I broke it. I was tired of feeling older, tired of feeling hurt, and it was other things. It was not that. It was not that. It was I don't know what it was. And I broke the stupid the good dehumidifier. By a miracle, I bought another one on a credit card. It was not cheap, but I made sure to get it so this household, you know, it's a way that I was able to keep the humidity in this house. It's just, I don't know if people understand, or I can even tell them how much. No, it's not that bad. I'm putting the camera down.
ain't on beat down. You never had a beat down. Why'd you want to leave? Beat down? You never had a beat down? What's wrong with it here? Well, I had a beat down. I had a beat down. I still want to stay. I don't see why you want to leave. You want to beat down? You gotta stay. I don't want to. I don't want to. You see? I don't want to. That's how I talk. Shit. Off of one beer, you're doing some fat shit on my ass for $10. That's how I talk. No.
Are you a fag? That's where the incident happened. I just got raped mentally. Trying to fit in with them, pretend that's how they talk. You don't have to do that. Talk like this. Raped up your ass for that too. Now you're a faggot. What are you gonna do? Now you're a faggot. Officially done. I'm out of here. I'm not watching this video anymore. Officially done. You want to be big and fat? Go ahead. You want to be big and fat, John? Go ahead. My son's not big and fat. No. My son's strong. Well, he's like a teenager. He's not as strong as me. You know, he's like, you know, he's small. He like weighs like 160 pounds or something like that. He's not, you know, he's a child. You know, he's small. He's but he's strong. I don't know. I don't see why any weirdos would want an actual child. That's disgusting. Who are pedophiles? Besides their parents, their mother and father, I want my child to be my son. I want my child to be my son. You know, I had enough of them being in Texas and how difficult it's been. Probably gonna drink a beer. Because he pronounced it right here in the middle. Shit. Shit. You're done. Shit. You're done. You don't want the old vampire head thing right here, or Eddie Munster coming down in the middle like this, a little boy's face like this. Who? A teacher? A teacher clapping like a fucking monkey? Fuck you! I don't want to do that. There's somebody in this neighborhood, I get the thought, they're a teacher. And they say this. I get the thought of it when I'm talking, like they want me to act like I'd be a teacher too at a college. And the answer is, good, you got it. As we studied. I get the thought of it, like there's some guy in this neighborhood who's a teacher at a college, you know, and it's supposed to be cool or something, but it's this much for me right now. I had to work at homes in fucking 20 years or 15 or 18 years full time, and I don't want to do it anymore after my films and videos. I worked at 30 years, and I'm not gonna go back to being a little fucking teacher trying to fit into a fucking clothes that I wore like 10 years ago. They're too small. I don't want to do that. I applied to 20 or 30 or 100 colleges and schools to teach at their schools. I was interviewed at them. They would not hire me when I was motivated and excited about doing it enough to actually work at it and do it like that guy gets to do. but he thinks it's not as cool now. Maybe I actually have it better or something. I don't know. Or in my thoughts. This is like in my thoughts. I don't even know if it's real. And I'd like to be with her and the kids in California, and not here and not in Texas with all the money from this house. And so I have to suffer or feel bad anymore, and I can be around my kids and have plenty of money, and work really fucking hard at making more money so that I don't get so I don't have to be like hurt or feel bad or not know what I'm gonna have to do to pay my bills. You know, it could be horrifying, but it's probably not. It's not going to be horrifying. I have a feeling it's not going to be horrifying again, but it already was in the past just to pay my bills. So it's probably not going to be horrifying or bad. It's probably not going to be bad or horrifying, right? Do you have any fucking idea of how difficult it was just to get to where I am now? It has not been easy. But guess what? Teacher, anyone? I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't, it's probably not going to be bad. It's probably not going to be bad just to work at me and Danica and the kids are not able to fit down here into this. When we feel like being here, or when you get to feel at your job here, you know, we want to be here, or not there, but like we want to do things the way God has us do things. We don't want to suffer through scary demonic devil crap that is not for us or something. I don't know. But that's not going to happen again. That happened to me at the end of 2014. It was like my dad wanted me and my little sister and my older sister to all go through an experience like going to war. That's what it was. It was like, because he was our father, he wanted us to be like him. So me and my younger sister had to feel like we were going to war, but we were barely able to see, you know, what it really was. I don't know. I have no idea, but it was horrific, and I could see people pulled up these really bad, horrific hell-like things, and it was scary, but it wasn't real. It was like anxiety, they could maybe say, but it wasn't anxiety. I don't know. It's just, it wasn't as bad as really going to war. And my older sister is the only one who had to go to war, and it was the Iraq War, and it wasn't, the time that she went wasn't that bad. It wasn't really that bad. So we didn't have it that bad. You know, I think. I don't know. You know, she didn't really have to. It wasn't like the Vietnam War. It wasn't like the Korean War. It wasn't like World War II. It wasn't like World War I. It was like, you know, she didn't have to shoot at anyone. She walked around in those new fatigues or whatever they're called, the new Desert Storm stuff, holding the gun in Iraq, and she didn't have to shoot at anyone or get shot. She never got shot at, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad for me, I think, but it was horrific. It tried to change everything I believed in. The way I ate had to be their ways. Not their ways, but like somebody else did it to me too, demons or something, and I had to eat their ways. I had to think, I had to put on a front that it was their political ways, their ideas, the things they believed in, the things they liked, the work they liked to do, and I had to do all of that and hide my soul so far inside that it was still there, but it was horror. It was horror. It was like, it was bad. It was every day of 3 months, and the time went by so slowly. It went by so slowly, it felt like years in only 3 months, and it was bad. It was bad. It wasn't that good. And I don't know why it felt like so much time went by. And I looked older when I was done. And I looked older. I looked like a man, like an older man. When I was younger, I was like acted like a guy or a boy. I still wasn't ready even at 36 or 37, I think. And then when I was about 37 or 38, I had to like become a man and had to eat heavy meats. I had to eat heavy meats and go out there and work every day at my dad's job. And they started calling me sir. They started ordering them around what to do. And there are these ways that it had an influence on the entire country, the things that I was doing. And it was like, had to be in a covert way. And I don't know if my dad had anything. He thinks that he was the one who did it, but he didn't really do it. And it's just, it was horrific. It was horrific. It was horrific. And it was becoming a Republican. It was becoming a man. It was eating meat instead of being a fag vegan. It was not eating organic. It was eating the food, the regular old ways old people eat without the chemicals on it. It was waking up at an almost crazy military hour every morning, 4 or 5, no matter when the fuck I went to sleep. Even if I went to sleep at 2 or 3 or 4 a.m., sometimes I'd have to wake up right then, no matter what the fuck it did to my brain. I had to get to work, start the day. It had to be a military hour. Some shit happened to me that they fucking did that to me. And there's no one to tell me you will have to wake up tomorrow morning. It just had to be that way. And there's no one there to tell me, get some sleep while you can. There's none of that. There's none of that. There was horror. There were zombies. There's genetic manipulation. There's Illuminati. There were $300 million crafts that could conceal themselves in the clouds that followed me, and tried to communicate with me. Because when I was in California, I tried to reach out to aliens with all that I had, and I just got some regular man on Earth who they pretended they were aliens and thought they could live forever, but they only lived just as long as there were other human beings, and they had some like $300 million craft or something, I thought, in my brain, because none of it was really real, I think, until I read the Bible. It was just fake. But it was so scary. I couldn't tell anyone about it. I still haven't told anyone the things that I thought back then. It was like the end of 2014. It had some effect on making everything in the country like really Republican, more than it had been, maybe ever. After what happened with Obama, Obama was supposed to be, before he became the enemy, it was like this awful political stuff. And Jesus saved the day. And by finding Jesus and God, everything was okay. Not the stupid ass war shit or horror or bad things or bullshit that I'm not even supposed to talk about. It feels like it's just feeling bad. I don't like any of that. It's stupid. There's nothing fun or good feeling about it, and I don't like it. What is this? This one was already opened. I opened it. There's no creatures who hide behind right there who already did something like right behind me. You don't have to be that hyper. You don't have to be that. The kids never had to worry about that. I never had to worry about that as a child. And when I got to this house, I forgave everyone. It was if there's anyone behind me that with that door unlocked, there's no more homophobia, no more driven by so much horrific fear there's none of that. Nothing was going to hurt me. There's this beautiful heavenly sunlight coming in. There's never a worry about anything for about 3 or 4 months. And it was so beautiful here that my fear went away. And so it's been traumatic. Well, not traumatic, but it felt so bad, and it finally started feeling better again. But maybe it'll be okay and it doesn't suck. If there's actual beer that I could drink right now after talking about that horrific shit, I'm supposed to pretend that it never happened. I think. Supposed to pretend it never happened. And it was nonsense. It was, at the time, the most scary, horrific fear that I could have ever imagined. It was all my worst fears. And it was so frightening. They made me, it was just this awful time. And I guess it's not going to happen again, even though it did happen a second time. And then I went to Jesus the second time because I felt so bad for the way I had been. I went to Jesus the second time it happened, and by a miracle, everything was okay again. I was willing to suffer way worse than I thought Jesus did. It was pretty scary, the things they could do to people in hell. And I was willing to go through all of that like Jesus. And Jesus made it so I only had to face some of my fears, and it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I only had to go to a hospital. Other stuff that, if you knew what was shown to me, I don't know if any of you, I don't know, maybe you probably had it worse. Maybe you probably had it worse. There are people who like kill people and stuff. Those guys are bad. And I've never hurt anyone. I've never hurt anyone. I don't know. If there was like a beer or something I could eat, or food. I don't like talking about that stuff. It feels bad. It's stupid. It's like, why are people not supposed to know about it? It's sinful. That's why. It's sinful, and they're not supposed to think that anything like that would happen. It's just stupid. It's like, why would I have to go through that? Where's the beer? You know, I got in the best shape I've been this morning, and wanted to do more, had to do more. My videos weren't getting enough views. I'm having to sell my house just to have enough money. I don't know what's going to happen, but it's not going to be horrific. It's not going to be bad. It's not going to be horrific. It's not going to be bad. I think that I feel pretty good about that. It's not going to be bad. It's not going to be bad or horrific. And so that's good, but that's good. But I don't know what it's going to be like, and it's been so difficult. All these, it shouldn't be that way anymore, I guess. I'd like to actually drink beer. I don't know what this is. I have to pee. Now I have to pee instead of gonna eat food because I have a high metabolism. It's more work to do.
gonna be gone today, motherfucker. Eat shit. Eat shit, motherfucker. Fuck you, little finger. I don't give a shit. I ate shit. I'm tired. I just woke up. Eat shit. Ain't know how many drugs I'm on. Eat shit. This is a woman from fuck you. Trying to mosey my way over here to have sex. I'm trying to... I ain't trying to do that, John. Fuck you. Get a cigarette. Get away from me!
Get away from me.
It's okay. Get away from me. I don't want you in my house. You stay where you are and make it to heaven. Praise God, praise Jesus. Praise the Lord and praise Jesus. Get away from me. And tink tonk, cigarette, fat neck, cigarette. Don't get high over that. Come on, we threw all the cigarettes on the floor, knocked off the coffee table. Come on. That's how we live. Sometimes we don't give a fuck. Punk rock, anarchy. See? I ain't trying to do shit in the air. Fuck you, thank you all. One cigarette will do you good. No, it won't. Get away from me. I won't smoke a cigarette. I might just eat this shit and might as well. I can't, that's not how I do. John, I'm trying to tell you.
Get away from me. I'm a big American man. I don't need them cigarettes. Crunches of cigarettes. You know,
They need it for their health. They need it for their health. I never injected heroin. I didn't inject it. Come on. Come on, you want some of this?
down in southeast Williamson Road, but not the good Williamson Road is good. Praise the Lord, praise Jesus, get me out of here.
I don't want to go see that. I don't want to see it. I don't give a shit about being around it. Get away from me. That's how I fucking feel. I joke about that heroin shit. I ain't ever gonna do it. The fuck would you put that shit in here? Would you inject the heroin into...
just showed up like this. Put my hand on it. John, I hate you, John. I hate you. I kill you. If I ain't gonna hurt you. You think me wanting to kill you is gonna ever hurt you? No, I'm nice. It ain't gonna hurt you in real life, John. Get your cigarette. Get these cigarettes away from me. I don't. Fuck you. No. Fuck you. Cigarette. I stomp right here on your carpet. No, I wouldn't. John, I wouldn't do that to you. Yes, I would. I'd pull the cigarettes on there and fuck this. I can't take it anymore. If that woman was in here, no. I don't want it here. Get away from me. I don't want that here. Please get your cigarette. Please leave. Yeah, no. Do you see cigarettes in here? You want a cigarette? No, I don't know. I'll show you something funny. It's after smoking a bunch of weed and you look at shit and it looks like when you're smoking a bunch of weed, looks like a little short dick. It looks like it's filled. If you want to cut off short dick with them pubes on it, them pubes, cut off short dick. Hey! Oh, I hope I didn't ruin it. No. I can't find. I ain't gonna eat that. I ain't gonna wash my hands after that. Gross. Here. You want to be a fag? Continue. We'll extract the shit out of your ass and save it for mercy on us, Jesus, our Lord and Savior. Mercy on us, Jesus, our Lord and Savior. Pronounced it. See, that's the type of things all them cigarettes and weed are do. And cocaine one time. That's what they do. I didn't do it, but everyone might, you try to inject something in here. I was more worried about acting like a wolf, and it cut my arm. I was supposed to be like a wolf because I had hair on my arm. Stupid. And then it cut my arm, and I scratched it accidentally like I was supposed to be a wolf. I don't know why. Because I was against wolves, because it says in the Bible, wolves are, I thought it said they're bad, and then I had to act like a wolf. And they're not always bad. They're God's creatures who God created, but wolves are kind of bad, or usually bad. But not always. What kind of food do you have? What kind of little amount of food do you want to eat? No. Where's the food? Dispelled.
I don't know. I was getting the shit off my ass. All that weed and beer made me pronounce it. I was wiping the shit off my ass. All that heroin and weed and shit made me feel like fat as shit and big and fat and stupid because you thought I actually did drugs. And I was joking on that shit because I don't like it. I don't like it, but you have to pretend that there's some, I'm joking about these people. I don't do any of that. I don't do any of that. It's ridiculous. I'm not Scott Weiland, who's poor. I'm not a poor Scott Weiland. But Scott Weiland was, he was an interesting person, but he just, I don't know, he died because he was kind of shallow. I think he was into women, but I don't know. But he was an okay performer. He was a good singer. He had a really in good shape body, but he was a little too shallow. I think he was into women, and he was just not that good. I think, but I don't know. It's just I don't do heroin. I'll never do it. I'll never do it. I don't want to do it. I don't care. I don't want it. I don't do stuff like that. I don't see why somebody do heroin. If you want to be skinny, just don't eat food as much and drink water or be healthier. And if he was skinny, he can probably run.
or he's dead. He died. He got so skinny, he died. But those skinny people with skinnier arms who weigh less can eat more. I think they can eat more carbs. They can eat more carbs. When you have more muscle, it reduces the risk of cancer by 40 to 60%, or more than 60% if you have more. I think, right? And it's been proven in studies. So I don't know, because people can die of different things. It's not, most people didn't do it who lived to be 100 something, I think, unless I don't know. People don't want to hear it. They don't want to. They don't want to hear the health and fitness stuff. They like their ways. They're so determined. They want that to live longer, stress out those people, make the people who are actually working hard and working out and working on their health. They want those people to fucking die so they can prove their ways are better. That's how I fucking think about that. I don't know. That's how I think, but I also think I'm wrong. I also think I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't really know. But I do know the sin hurts our bodies. The sin hurts our bodies. The sin from our own sin or the sin of others. The sin of others. Jesus would have lived forever on earth because he was without sin. But the earth is a sinful place, and the sin of others killed him. Killed Jesus. But when you don't sin, you'll live longer and healthier. Jesus suffered and died so that we wouldn't have to suffer as much as he did on earth. I feel like joking about, I don't know what, but somebody doesn't like these pants. So we're going to cover them up for others. I'm going to cover them up. You ain't going to do it. That's what they're trying to prove. That's what they're trying to prove. That's what they're trying to prove. Pretend that he's fat. When I got down to 220 pounds, very athletic this morning, and I have 2 shirts on, it was difficult to see how good shape I got in. But I'm going to show you, I guess, even though I have to pee again. All I've had today that was unhealthy was 1 beer, and that's the only food I had besides coffee. And I had food yesterday, so I feel pretty good. And I got to my lowest shape. I just had 1 beer today, and I still had enough protein and stuff in my system from yesterday. I think. I don't know. Yeah, I feel healthy. I didn't need it, but mentally it was so. Not mentally, but. Here's my freaking tripod. Oh, I got a new tripod in the car. I got a new tripod. It's the one I got from my. I didn't buy a new. I don't know if they're still showing up in the mail, the tripods I got. But I had to film all my past 10 or 20 or 30 videos with no tripod. I had to somehow do this stuff with whatever I had to it was weird. And I left the tripod at my dad's house, but I got it yesterday. I was at their house a bunch. So I'm gonna go get my tripod. I'm gonna go get my tripod. Hi. Hey, how's it going? This has not been the best angles on me, and I wasn't wearing the clothes that showed my physique off the best, but it was okay enough. What is this? 48 degrees. Weird. Feels okay. It's not that awful. I'm gonna get my tripod. I think. Here's some shorts. Here's my tripod. Here's my tripod. Oops, don't scratch the car. Deep down today. Don't do that. Here's the tripod. Going in. I don't want to get sick from the weather.
Okay. Yeah, you got a tripod. Yo. Those are clean. Here's the tripod. Yeah, I finally got the camera on a tripod. Had to go to my... I didn't buy a bunch of new ones unless I did. They may be showing up in the mail, I don't know. Because you can't just... When you're making thousands of videos or 1,000 videos, you can't just use one, you know, you have to spend some money on the stuff that you do. It helps it to, you know, you need a camera to film on. You need a camera to film on, you need stuff like that to film on, and I'm raising the tripod. I'm tightening the tripod. Here's a tripod. I filmed. Here's what it is. Here's what it is. See, it's a tripod. Put it on this table. Put it on this table. Nope. I do da day. I do da day. I put it on pants. I gotta use the bathroom. Charger's the phone. There's the charger. I can't do it anymore. Smoke weed. I don't want to. No. John, do you have any idea what I'm going